Assalamu alaikum everyone. One day the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was asked, who do you love the most? He said, Aisha. Then he was asked, and from when? He said, her father. Her father, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, was the Prophet's best friend. He stood by him when others did not. He was the first follower of Islam in men. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told Aisha that he saw a dream before marrying her 3 times, that an angel came with her and told the Prophet that this is your wife. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had an engagement with her after Sayyidah Khadija radiallahu anha died, but he didn't marry her until the 2nd year after the Hijrah to Mecca, and she was the 3rd wife after Sayyidah Khadija and Sayyidah Sauda radiallahu anha. She is considered one of the greatest scholars in Islam. She conveyed over 2,000 narrations of the Prophet, providing insight into his actions and how he was inside his home, including his sleeping habits and his treatment of his wives. And even after the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ died, she dedicated her life teaching Islam to others. As-Sayyidah Aisha was a reference for the Sahaba and their scholars in the Sunnah and rulings, also the Halal and the Haram. She was very smart and she was highly knowledgeable also in medicine and poetry. There are many narrations detailing the Prophet's love to his wife Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha, and it served as an example for how Muslims' marriage should be today. At the time, she was traveling with the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, so he told his companions to move forward so no one can see them, and he asked Aisha to run. So they ran and she won him. After some time, she traveled again with him ﷺ, but at that time she gained weight. So he told his companions to move forward and they ran. But he ﷺ won and told her that this with that. One time she was traveling with the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and in the way she was left behind from the group. One of the Sahaba realized this and helped her to return. This unfortunately caused false accusations spreading about her that led to an issue in her marriage with the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. She was very sad that she even went to stay with her parents. But Allah defended her honor by a revelation in the Quran with 16 verses from ayah 11 to 26 in Surah An-Nur. Sayyidah Aisha was very beloved to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Even in his last days, he requested to stay in her room over his other wives, and he died ﷺ with his head over her chest radiallahu anha. That was a brief story about Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha. Hope you enjoyed her story for today. Assalamu alaikum.